shit, right? Beginner's course shit. Day one, if you will, week one, month one. This is the foundation to your wrestling. All these little drills here. A proper Irish whip. Like a lot of people, like, I mean, when I say a lot of people, like when you've been in the game a long time, 27 years. Other guys, Mike Rain's been in it almost about 20 years. Levi, how long you been doing it? It's been a while. It's 11 years, man, 10 plus right there. When you're doing it, you've seen a lot, right? And so now what happens is when we see a proper Irish whip, I mark out for that. I'll see a cool spin spot or whatever, a jump, and I'll mark out for that too. But I start marking out for the fundamentals because you rarely see that anymore. You know what I mean? All the footwork, the timing, the positioning, all that helps you become a better worker, become a better wrestler. Okay? So that's why in this drill, I wanted to focus on that. I wanted to focus on that portion of it. Give you guys some drills that you guys can work out on your own, push yourself on your own. Workouts, obviously, we probably have all heard of the deck of card workouts, right? And that's anything you want to make it. Hearts could be squats, diamonds could be push-ups, clubs could be burpees, you know. The other one can be jumping jacks, whatever the case is. It's your workout. Those high-intensity workouts really help you for what we do in the ring. I get a lot of people that try out for my wrestling school, or they'll come and they'll say, hey, WWE called me, I have a tryout, and I've been trying to get in shape. What should I do? I want to come and do some wrestling. First thing I tell them is, did they ask you to learn how to wrestle? And they'll say no, and I'll say, because they don't care if you know how to wrestle. They would have gotten a fucking pro wrestler if they wanted to know if you knew how to wrestle. What they really care about is your heart and your lungs. And so a lot of these guys will go and they'll try, and even us, we'll go and we'll try to do this cardio at the gym, you know. Maybe we'll do some stairs, we'll do some intense cardio. But the difference of what happens is when we get in this fucking ring, it's totally different. It's stop, go, cuss out the fucking ref, yell at the crowd over here, squeeze fucking Wasco's head, and then say, you want some of this punk, and get in here. As you're doing all the fucking work, you're yelling, you're screaming, even when you're resting and you're in that chin lock, you're still working your ass off. And so the difference is the high intensity cardio that you might do at the gym. I did Stairmaster for an hour, or I ran on the beach and did sprints. Sprints might be the best thing to help you, to do 40-yard dash sprint, walk back 20 yards. 40-yard dash sprint, walk back 20 yards. Why? Because that's what we do in professional wrestling. It's like slow, go fast, go really fucking fast, yell, stop. Because we just got dove on, sell, pick it back up, you know, and that's what wrestling is. It keeps going back and forth, up and down, up and down. When we go to the gym, we don't do the cardio like that. So you have to train your body to do that. Deck cardio workouts is great. It's high intensity for a short amount of time. You don't know what's coming next. Another one that I like to do is the circuit training. Circuit training is nothing more than making out your workouts. You could do it with weights. You could do it just with body weight exercises. And as a matter of fact, I would really focus on body weight workouts. Hey, hit the gym, man. Put your armor on, because this ring will beat you up. These steel cable ropes will beat you up. So you got to put your armor on. I get it. Everybody wants to have their own shape. That's cool, but don't let this ring beat you up. So when you're doing this circuit training, you can do body weight workouts, push-ups, squats. And the way you do it is you would do 45 seconds of push-ups. And then you would walk to the next station. It would take you 15 seconds. And then you do 45 seconds of squats. And you walk to the next station. And you do 45 seconds of jumping jacks. You walk to the next station. You do 45 seconds of lunges. So on and so forth. When you get to the fifth one and you finish it, you could rest 1 minute, 60 seconds. And then do it all over again 5 times. It's only about a 25-minute workout. That's it. It's about it goes 30 minutes total. 25 minutes of actual work, 5 minutes of the 1 minute rest. High intensity. I find that it really helps you out in the wrestling ring. Also, what I'd like to add is the clean and jerk. You get your fucking weights and you jerk it and you press it up. And whenever I'm wrestling full time, I'm doing that clean and jerk, because I got a guy that'll dive on me. He'll dive all the way over here, and so he doesn't drop on his head, I'll catch him. And because of those clean and jerks, I'm very powerful. And then what I want to do, and I haven't done it yet, but I've been telling people to do it. Now I use a bar. Get a sandbag. Why? Why, Levi? Because if I get in there with you, I'm gonna sandbag you, right? Yeah, I'm gonna sandbag this guy, man. Because why? Because I don't want to bum. I'm old, and hey, dude, this guy's young, and he's gonna drop me on my fucking head. So I'll give you the I'll take a choke slam like Hogan took it from the Taker, right? Yeah, hey, right? I don't play. At the time, I was like, fuck Hogan. And then I was like, hey, you know what, bro? He's like 55 years old, dude. I wouldn't take that choke slam either. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I wouldn't have been in that fucking ring either. That's going back to you're embarrassing the business, Hulk. Don't do it. Don't do it. So please, I gave you those workouts so you guys can work at them at home. Put in the work. And this is what it is, man. Nobody's watching you. Nobody's gonna call you when you don't cross your T and you don't dot your fucking I. It's all for you. Whenever your coach is in here, or whoever it is, Mike Rain is yelling at you and he's cussing you fucking out, whoever your coach is, he don't get shit out of that. What does he get out of it? He don't get nothing out of it. You get 100% of the fucking benefit of him yelling at you to pick it up, to get better, to don't get lazy. You get 100% of that benefit. I always tell people, every time I cuss Brody out, what did I get? He got 100% of the benefit. He got to go wrestle in New Japan and wrestle Okada in the main event in New Japan. That's what he got. You know what I got? I got a phone call and he said, we're doing it, Papa. And I said, no, brother, you're fucking doing it. So every time they're fucking cussing you out and yelling at you, it's for your own good. It's because they fucking care about you. If the coaches didn't care about you, they wouldn't say a damn thing. They would just say, hey, good, thanks, man. Thanks for coming. I'll see you tomorrow. But when they get frustrated and angry and pissed, it's because they fucking care about you. So do them that favor and don't embarrass them and put in the work and show up prepared. So now that you have those workouts, you can start doing it at home. Right? Yes, sir.
Are you saying like clean a jerk with sandbags?
Yes. Yeah, I would take it here, lift it up. And that sandbag is really going to help you out because that's what our bodies are when I show up ultra tired at Jersey All Pro Wrestling and they 800 fans chant, don't come back. Yeah, I was Mr. Sandbag probably that night. You know what I mean? So put in that effort, put in the work, right? We always talk about put in the work, put in the work, put in the work, put in the fucking effort too. Put in the effort. Really, because I caught myself always saying, put in the work, put in the fucking work, and everyone's just working, but put in the effort to make it, to correct it, to make it right, to make it smooth. Going back to, wrestling is like art. It's not supposed to look nice. It's supposed to make you feel something. And I'm pretty sure each and every single one of you, the reason you're fucking here at wrestling school is because you watched a wrestling match and that motherfucking match made you feel something. To me, it was probably Shawn Michaels crying with his fucking belt in 1996 at the fucking, the Duck Stadium. Where was it? The Pond, yeah. You know? Made me feel something like, damn, I thought this shit was fake. This guy's crying in the ring. That shit looks real. What's going on here, Uncle? He's like, fuck, he won the belt. He's a small dude. He didn't think he could win the belt. You know? Oh, light bulb went off in my head at 16 years old. You know? So think about that, right? I always like to say that wrestling is like art. It's not supposed to look nice. It's supposed to make you feel something. So when you're in that fucking ring, you're supposed to make them laugh. You're supposed to make them cry. And most importantly, really touch their fucking heart. Which brings me to what we're going to end on. What we're going to end on is promos. Character. I'll give you guys about a minute. I want to hear a promo from you guys. I get it. Some of you guys probably sitting here, shit, I'm not prepared for a fucking promo. And I'm sure some of you are sitting here saying, I am ultra prepared to cut a promo. But I'm gonna throw in a little difference here, right? Just when you know all the answers, Roddy Piper changes the questions, right? So, what I want something from your heart. Something that makes you you. I don't want you to come out and tell me you're the Rock Superstar Chaos. Are you really the Rock Superstar Chaos? No, it's just my gimmick. I want you to come and tell me really who you are, what you're about, why you want to be a wrestler, what motivates you. I need you to do it in 60 seconds. Some of us are going to fail. Some of us are going to stutter. Some of us are going to go over on time. That's fine. We have to fail, right? The failing are the learning blocks of success. So we have to do it. But if we never try, we never give ourselves a chance to succeed. It's a huge difference, right? You have to try. You can't just want it. Everybody wants it. Everybody wants it, but you gotta attempt. You gotta give yourself a chance to fail. You guys ever watch Back to the Future? Marty McFly, he's got his band and he doesn't want to turn in his music because why? Maybe they'll tell me I suck. Maybe they'll tell me I never work in this business again. Maybe I'm terrible. His girlfriend's telling him, turn your fucking music in. Maybe people will like it. And he's like, nah. He's not giving himself a chance to fail. He's not giving himself a chance to fucking succeed at all. So when our closed mouths will not get fed, if you're a squeaky wheel, you'll get the oil, right? If you just sit there and you just stay quiet and you just go along with it, yeah, that's what everybody wants, right? Because you're not fucking making a fuss. Speak up. Speak up, please. Okay? Starts with promos. Get the gift of gab. You want to be in this world of professional fucking wrestling. It's larger than life and it's colorful. You know, you got to match that. You're gonna have to match that. So, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and start. And I'm not gonna give you a pro wrestling promo. I don't even want a pro wrestling promo. I'm pretty sure you guys can cut. Some of you guys can cut some great pro wrestling promos. What I just want to go down a little bit deeper into your soul and pull out who you really are. Because you know why? When people stutter on their promos, it's because they're thinking about what they're gonna say, you know. But let me tell you something, when you're just talking about yourself, there's nothing to think about. I don't have to think. I already know. I already know my history. So there's no thinking about it. You can't be wrong in your fucking promo talking about yourself. Maybe you'll be too quiet. Maybe you won't capture people's attention. It's not gonna be wrong though. Say what the fuck you wanna say. Okay? I'll start it. So, my name is Joey Munoz. I wrestle as the Rock Superstar Chaos, or at least I used to wrestle as the Rock Superstar Chaos. And I gotta be honest with you, I'm probably cut from a different cloth than each and every one of you. I never grew up wanting to be a professional wrestler. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have. All I ever wanted to do in professional wrestling was hang out with my Uncle Supreme. That's all I wanted to do. It just so happens this guy had tattoos on his head and he loved fucking professional wrestling and he wanted to become a pro wrestler. All I wanted to do was tag along. Whether he was playing basketball or watching Friday the 13th or going to the movies, I just wanted to hang out with this guy. So happens that he wanted to do fucking professional wrestling. This shit just fell into my lap, and then I realized I actually love this shit. Then I felt that I was getting good at it, so I tried to give a go at it. But I never had any dreams of becoming a professional wrestler or becoming the world champion. Never had a dream of fucking being a coach in professional wrestling. All I ever wanted to do in pro wrestling, or all I ever wanted to do in life, at least at 14 years old, was hang out with my Uncle Supreme. Coolest motherfucker I ever knew. You know, and I'm incredibly glad that he actually brought me into this business, because if he didn't, I wouldn't know what I'd be doing right now. I'd probably be working at a fucking warehouse. But that's my story. I'm a little bit over. I'm about 20 seconds over. So